What's up YouTube? It's me, Falcon Hours. I'm back again with another video. I know it's been a good hiatus, right? But I've been still playing the game, keeping like updated with the new cards, practicing things like that. Still love this game. It's very fun to me. It's like the one card game I can never, full on leave. But yeah, so my main deck currently is Heroes. I mean, as you can see, I got the field center and the playmat. But but yeah, this is my main deck. I actually went to the Rosemont Regional here in Illinois like a month and a half ago or so. I went 5-1-3. The list was different from that video, or that not that video, that for that from that tournament, but it's still a list that could perform pretty well for the most part. Considering it not being Snake Eyes or something like that. But yeah, so oh yeah. Also, before I show you the deck profile, I do have a TCG player profile. My account is Falcon Hours TCG. If you want to buy some cards and help support, the the channel, things like that, or support me. But yeah, I got a variety of cards on there. I need to update my inventory. I have sold a lot already. But yeah, so starting off, the monsters, one plasma, triple malicious, and the one denier. Um, I wasn't a fan of triple malicious when it first came back to three, but playing it, trying it out, I love it now. I mean, as you can see, I was not ready for the third mana to come back off the list. Hide that ultra real quick. But yeah, I'm loving this ratio. The 1-3-1. I don't play Dark Angel anymore. I was playing it for a good while, but right now I just don't feel like it's necessary. I don't even side deck it. For the elemental heroes, one Neos, triple Stratos, one Liquid, and one Shadow Mist. Neos part of the Infernal Rage package. The triple Stratos is your main searcher. One Liquid is perfect unless you're playing more of a Turbo Fusion version. You can play multiples. And then the one Shadow Mist is actually pretty decent. I do miss the second one a couple times. For the most part, one is just fine. To continue off, triple Ferris, two Vion, and then two Increase. Triple Ferris because it's one of your key pieces. As you can see, the three ofs are the main ones: Stratos and Malicious, and then the Ferris. They're the main ones you want to see, so you gotta play three of them. Two Vion over the three because I don't want to draw the Vion, but still want to go for the Increase or the Vision Hero package. You get me? It's kind of redundant. And then two Increase because there are some hands where this engine needs to resolve. So if you draw the one of, you're kind of screwed. But yeah. For the spells, triple Hero Lives, triple Fusion Destiny. Great cards. Fusion Destiny, if it resolves, free DPE, maybe Plasma. Hero Lives, Amazing 3 of, it's Ash Bait. Two Mask Change. I like the two because you play the one, it might not be enough, or if you play three or up to five, because I know I've seen people play like Mask Change second, it might be a little bit too much. So I like the two of. It's a good middle ground. One Miracle Fusion, one Poly. These are the searchable one ofs. Not much to say there. For the one of like power spells, one Called By, one Foolish, one Rhoda. Called By helps you play through hand traps. As you saw, I don't main deck like hand traps per se, so Called By is pretty free. Also works against fire decks to hit the princess out of the graveyard. The one Foolish, you could send Shadow Mist, search for any hero you need, or you send a Destiny hero, or worst case scenario, you could send like Neos if you need it. And then Rhoda just helps you search your main starters or random key piece you want to have, like a Liquid or something. For the power spells, triple Forbidden Droplet and double Talons. So at the regional, I was main decking triple Talons. That was my 41 card. I just had to cut it down to two because three did come up like it bricked a couple times, but for the most part, it did great. But there was a couple hands where like they imper me first, and Talents was just dead. So I'd rather have another live card potentially than a double Talents. They're not gonna do anything. And then triple Droplet because this card's super good. Going first, it's more disruption. Going second is almost free if you open up a Hero Lives, because you go like, let's say Hero Lives, you chain Droplet, sending it, and then you could send like another card out of your hand, and you negate two things, and you just go off. And then for the traps, the one favorite contact, it's searchable. Let's just say this card's amazing. And then I guess the only hand trap I actually play is Imperm. I decided to go Imperm over anything else because going second, you can negate an Appaloosa or any other like negate that you want to get rid of or get through. And also, it's a card that your opponent can't talents off of or thrust off of. You get me? But mainly talents. That's the card I always see people playing. And then also, I didn't want to main deck Ash Blossom because it's a free fire your opponent could make the Fire Princess off of, because they go Fire Charmer, take your Ash, and keep going off. I didn't want to have that. I wanted to skip that line of play. And so far, I am not. I'm loving that. I'm not main decking Ash. Like, it's just in the whole other little engine you don't have to worry about being played against you. For the extra deck, got my 2 tokens. 2 Cross Crusader. 2 is perfect. Second one does come up sometimes. Wish it was a foil. Like, come on, bro. But yeah. 1 Infernal Divisor, 1 Wonder Driver, and then the 1 Dread Decimator. Self-explanatory. Divisor gets you Neos. This helps you reset your Poly, your Miracle Fusion, Destiny Fusion, and or Fusion Destiny, and then Mass Change. And then Dread Decimator just helps you go for game. Helps make your Dystopia live, but I also like this because I play Absolute Zero still. So you could link off Absolute Zero to make this, a big beefy boy top. F-Zero pops your stuff, and you can make other big beefy guys underneath it. That's it for the links. For the the rest, like the fusions, 1 Blast and 2 Dark Law. I like this package, or this ratio, I should say. The 1 Blast for you can mass change your Stratos to dodge targeting stuff. And also helps against the Voiceless Voice, bouncing up their spells and traps, their continuous spells and traps, I have to say. And then the Dark Law, I like double Dark Law. I know people playing like 1 of it now, but 2 does come up from time to time. And I'd rather be able to, have that option to make the second one, than rather not being able to. You get me? So, especially since some decks are very grave reliant, so being able to have a 1 set of macro is very good. And then play the 1 Sunrise with the 1 Infernal Rage. The 1 of each is perfect because that's all you need. But yeah, and then the 1 F-Zero, like I mentioned, I still play it. I've always liked this card. If it gets outed, nuke the board. 1 DPE, it's a staple. 1 Dystopia. I play Dystopia over Dangerous because Dystopia, it gives your favorite contact another target to make if they were to, like, let's say you go first, they lightning storm you, or they just get lucky and target the favorite contact with a back row removal card. You can make Dystopia off of it and still get a pop late in the turn when you want it to be. If you have, like, Sunrise or Dread Decimator on the field already. And also Burn in Time comes in clutch from time to time. And then the last 2 is the 1 Shiny Neos and the 1 Wake Up. I like these as 1-ofs. I know people like go like 2 and 2 and like a double DPE sometimes. But I like them as 1-ofs. Just they play multiples just to have options to go for game. But if you could, I guess, control your resources, you should be fine. I've never really missed have like a second one of it either. And then the side deck, this is the thing you could change. But yeah, so for side deck, triple Ash. I was playing Nib for the regional. The main difference from the regional to now is the side deck. So I was siding Nibs, and I don't know, like I didn't see that when I needed it, and then there's times where just absolutely dead in my hand, as to where Ash is a lot more versatile per se. So I'm liking the Ash right now. I don't think I'd change it for the time being. Two Ghost Ogre cards, very good. So going into the regional, I completely like ignored Voice's voice. Like I didn't think of it as a deck. I was just thinking about Snake Eyes and Tenpai. I actually beat both Tenpai players that I faced. Snake Eyes, it was a hit or miss. I won against one and I lost against two. But Voice's voice, I tied against one and I lost to another one. So Ghost Ogre for sure is a card that I thought of after the fact that helps against that matchup, and also helps against Tenpai. So I'm liking it so far. And then two Cosmic Cyclone with two Lightning Storm for like my back row hate. Not much to say. Lightning Storm goes boom. Cosmic Cyclone hits random floodgates, or against fire decks you hit Fire King Island. For the traps, triple D barrier. So I actually don't have thrust, so I decided to max out on D barrier, especially against Tenpai. Like sure they have a little link package, but if you open up a decent combo with this, that fire package is not doing anything. Like the link climbing package, and then against voice as well, that's good. Uh, Against Branded, you call fusion. Sure, your deck is a fusion deck, but if you stop them from playing, it's kind of like it evens itself out because you game them next turn. But yeah, and then the last three cards I side deck are triple evenly matched. I love this card. I basically side deck it in all my decks. But I know people like having a battle phase for heroes. So if you don't want to play evenly matched, there's three cards right there. You could put in the third Cosmic. If you have two slots left, you could put a Dark Angel and then a Rivalry of the Warlords, as options or ideas, I should say. But yeah, so that is my hero deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I have other decks I want to show you guys. I have Branded. I have Fire King. If you've seen my older videos, Fire King was my main deck back in the day, so I decided to pick that deck up. Picked it up on release. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my future videos. Bye.